Hey PTers, it's Mike with Dedication PT. In yesterday's video, I told you today I was going to set you guys up with the Diet Game Changer. Okay, it's a real simple program to follow. It literally can be done anywhere. You're on vacation, doesn't matter. Going out to eat, doesn't matter. You're at home, doesn't matter. Okay, because the way your portions are measured out are by your hands. Okay. So did you know that your hand size is related to your body size? So the larger you are, the bigger hands you're going to have. The smaller you are, the smaller hands you're going to have. So what that means is that transforms perfectly into your portion size for your macronutrients. Macronutrients are proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vegetables, and fruits. Okay? So what you're going to do is anytime you're preparing a meal, anytime you're out and you order something for dinner at a restaurant even, okay, your meal comes, this way you can kind of, without anybody really knowing, you can kind of measure out what you have on your plate by just using your hands. And the way this works for men is 2 palmfuls, so it'd be the size of your palm. 2 of those is what your proteins are going to be per meal. The carbohydrates, it's 2 cupped hands. 2 cupped hands filled, that size would be your carbohydrates per meal. Your fats, 2 thumbs, not the inside, the outside. It's going to be this length right here of your thumb, 2 full thumb lengths. It's going to be from the bottom joint to the tip of the finger. Your fruits will be 1 to 2 full palms per day. And your vegetables is going to be 2 fistfuls for men. Okay? Now, obviously, if you're a smaller male, you're going to have smaller hands, which means your portions are going to be smaller. A guy like me, who's nearing 300 pounds at 6'5", my hands are a little bit bigger. My body needs those extra macronutrients to be able to get through my day. Now for women, real easy, you kind of cut that in half. So women, for protein is going to be 1 palm. Their carbohydrates is going to be 1 cupped handful. Your fats is going to be 1 full thumb. Your vegetables, 1 fist. And fruits are going to be 1 to 2 palms per day. Okay, so with that being said, this is something that is so easy, it's almost mindless on how this will work for you. Okay, so I have actually added the link, which is going to be above or below, depending if you're on my YouTube channel or if you're watching me here on Dedication PT fan page, is going to take you to the page on my site that's going to explain this diet program to you. There's also going to be the scales that I just kind of talked about. It's going to be broken down to male and female. It's also got a plate portion photo on there. Feel free, print off the plate portion, have that kind of in your mind. That way you have a guide once you learn it to look at your plate and say, okay, this portion should be protein, carbohydrates, vegetables, fats, and so on. Some other tips is eat slowly, stop eating when you're 80% full. I do this, guys, all the time. When I'm ready to binge and I just want to throw a bunch of food in because it's good tasting, I know it's not good for me. But by the time I'm to my car after leaving the restaurant, I am just so uncomfortable because I've eaten past that 80%. And follow your hunger cues, okay? Eat more or less based on your appetite. Choose mostly whole foods and minimal processing, kind of a no-brainer. Obviously, with the less processed, the healthier food, the organic type food, things of that nature, you're going to pay a little bit of extra money. And the reality of it is, there's not this huge difference in the quality of those type of foods. Choose local organic foods when possible, as I just said. Use smaller or larger plates based on your own body size. Again, you'll see that photograph of that plate in there. So here's some other things. This is just kind of a base diet plan. It's so easy to do. I'm telling you, if you do this, you will reach your goals. You will lose weight. You will gain muscle. However, understand that once you start this process and you start using this Palm diet plan, what you're going to want to do is kind of judge the way it's working for you. Okay? If you're not quite leaning out a little bit, you may have to cut out some of the fats. Maybe for a female, it might be instead of 1 full thumb of fats, you're going to want to maybe cut that into half. Okay? Obviously, if you're trying to gain muscle mass, depending upon other variables, you may want to add, you know, a hand cup full of carbohydrates or another palm of protein. Okay, you can even add extra fats if you're trying to gain that muscle mass. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys think this is awesome. Free information. I want to give it to you. I care about you all. I want to make this as easy as possible in your journey to whatever your goal is, whether it's losing weight or gaining muscle mass. Again, the link to this article on my website is going to be either above or below, depending on where you're watching me. Hey, 100% effort, 100% of the time. Go get them, PTers. Till next time, peace.